Deep inside the Vatican, doors shut on over 80 kilometers of shelves, where centuries of handwritten history and fragile secrets are guarded beyond public sight. Even scholars face layer after layer of restriction as staff quietly protect documents, artifacts, and rooms never digitized, never filmed, never seen by unapproved eyes. Yet the reasons for these barriers are not what most people suspect. Why are some Vatican secrets kept hidden even from the world's top historians? The answer begins here. The first location. The Vatican Apostolic Archive is a vast labyrinth of knowledge that stretches more than 80 kilometers beneath the heart of Vatican City. Here, records spanning 12 centuries, including papal letters, royal decrees, and ancient account books, sit on shelves that seem to vanish into darkness. Entry is not a matter of curiosity alone. Even the world's leading historians face a wall of procedural barriers. Only accredited scholars, each backed by a formal letter from a recognized academic institution, are granted access. Their credentials are reviewed by the prefect of the archive, currently Father Rocco Ronzani, and only 60 researchers are admitted on any given day. Applicants must present a detailed research plan and, if approved, receive a badge valid for 6 months. Inside, the rules are strict. No pens, no cameras, no bags, absolute silence. Researchers may request up to 3 archival units by midday, but many of the most delicate manuscripts have never been digitized and remain out of reach, even for those who pass the first round of scrutiny. The archive's official policy is clear. Materials created after the end of the pontificate of Pius XII in October 1958 remain closed. The sheer physical scale is matched by the depth of its procedural gatekeeping. For the public, the doors stay locked. For scholars, every step is monitored, every request weighed. The result is a fortress of memory, guarded as much by rules as by walls, where the past is preserved not for secrecy, but for survival. The second location, the Secret Archives bunker, is an underground vault hidden beneath the Cortile della Pina. The reinforced concrete structure was inaugurated in 1980, and it forms the most secure core of the Vatican Apostolic Archive. Massive steel doors and a warren of corridors lead to storage rooms designed to withstand fire, flood, and even the threat of war. Here, fragile manuscripts and rare artifacts are protected by more than just locked doors. The entire facility is kept under strict climate control with advanced heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems quietly regulating temperature and humidity around the clock. These measures are essential for the survival of documents that date back over 1,000 years. Paper and parchment can decay rapidly if exposed to moisture, heat, or airborne particles. Even a small fluctuation in humidity can damage ink and cause pages to stick together, while excess heat accelerates the breakdown of cellulose fibers. In this environment, every detail is monitored, including climate, lighting, and even the movement of staff. Only a handful of authorized personnel are permitted to enter, each following protocols designed to minimize disruption to the delicate microclimate. Emergency systems, backup power, fire suppression, and paging alerts stand ready in the event of disaster. The bunker's design reflects decades of lessons learned from history, where entire collections have been lost to fire or conflict. For the Vatican, the cost of failure is irreplaceable knowledge. The result is a silent, fortress-like labyrinth where technology and tradition combine to ensure that the past endures, untouched by the hazards of the outside world. The third location, the Vatican Library Restricted Section, is a world apart from the public halls and reading rooms known to scholars and tourists. Here, the rarest manuscripts and ancient maps are kept under strict lock and key, shielded from light, humidity, and even the most careful hands. Access is by appointment only, and only for those with a proven academic purpose. The process is exacting. Applicants must submit detailed credentials and research plans, then wait for approval from library officials. Once admitted, researchers are greeted by a senior librarian, often a conservator, who enforces the protocols that protect these treasures. No bags, pens, or cameras are allowed past the doors. Gloves are required for handling most texts, and the act of turning a single page can take several minutes. Each manuscript rests on a custom lectern, supported by rods to prevent strain on the binding. Many items, medieval codices, illuminated folios, and hand-drawn maps have never been displayed to the public, their colors and inks preserved by darkness and silence. The majority of the collection remains undigitized, and even approved researchers may request only a handful of items per day. If a text is deemed too fragile, access is denied outright, or a reproduction is provided instead. Every action in the restricted section is measured, deliberate, and overseen by expert staff. The goal is not secrecy, but survival, ensuring that these irreplaceable works endure for generations yet to come, even if most will never be seen outside these walls. The fourth location, hidden in plain sight within the Apostolic Palace, contains the Pope's private rooms, which remain strictly off-limits. These chambers sit on the third floor above St. Peter's Square and have served as the official papal residence since 1903. Inside, a series of interconnected rooms form the heart of daily Vatican governance: a private study, a bedroom, a dining room, a library, and a small chapel. These are working spaces, not displays, and many are never open to the public. Access is controlled by long-established protocols enforced for more than a century. Only the Pope, essential household staff, and a handful of high-ranking Vatican officials are permitted entry. The corridors leading to these rooms are guarded day and night by the Swiss Guard, a constant reminder that the world's most recognizable religious leader lives and works just beyond closed doors. No public tours are offered, and even during major Vatican events, the living quarters remain locked. When a pope dies or resigns, tradition dictates that the rooms are locked and the keys are handed to the Camerlengo, symbolizing security and the transition of authority. The papal household, overseen by figures such as Monsignor Leonardo Sapienza, manages every detail from who can enter to how confidential meetings are conducted. Official audiences with heads of state and church leaders occur in these private spaces, always under strict supervision and always without cameras. Not a single room has ever been filmed for public broadcast while in active use. These are not museum pieces. They are living, functional spaces where sensitive decisions and personal moments unfold. For the Vatican, privacy is not secrecy. It is necessity, protecting both the dignity of the office and the safety of those who serve within. The final location lies deep beneath St. Peter's Basilica, where stone corridors wind through the ancient Scavi necropolis. This underground city of the dead dates back nearly 2,000 years, its passageways lined with faded frescoes and Roman-era tombs. Access is tightly controlled. Only 250 visitors are allowed each day, divided into small groups led by Vatican licensed guides. Each step is monitored, not for spectacle but to protect what remains. The temperature and humidity are carefully regulated, matching the standards set by the Pontifical Commission for Sacred Archaeology. These restrictions are not just policy, they are a defense against time itself. Many sections are sealed off entirely. Field U in the northern sector has been closed since the 1940s after engineers found the mausoleums too fragile to withstand even limited foot traffic. In other areas, ancient walls and frescoes are shielded by concrete barriers or plexiglass, their details visible only to conservation staff. The rationale is simple. Even a slight rise in humidity or the carbon dioxide from too many breaths can accelerate decay that took centuries to unfold. The fragile nature of these sites demands careful, ongoing protection. A licensed Scavi guide once reflected that some places down here have never felt the warmth of a crowd. They are preserved for those who come after us, not for those who come today. The Vatican's own records confirm that nearly a third of the necropolis remains permanently closed, its secrets kept safe beneath layers of stone. For the few allowed inside, the experience is a reminder that history's most fragile chapters are sometimes best left undisturbed, their silence a testament to what preservation truly means. Today, centuries-old knowledge and fragile artifacts remain locked away, preserved not for secrecy, but for survival. As digital threats and environmental risks rise, these barriers protect history itself. What will future generations inherit? Hidden truths or lost ones? Sometimes what is sealed is all that stands between memory and oblivion.